Hello everybody, we're here at Spirits Halloween. We're going to go in there and harshly criticize, no, I didn't mean the word criticize, I meant critique all the animatronics and new props in the Halloween Supercenter. Now, this is kind of odd because this building here last year was a party city. So it's kind of a Halloween, thing and replaced with another Halloween thing. And so we're gonna go check that out, and it's almost Halloween time, folks, and so we're gonna make some videos of all the cool Halloween places that we can find, and then we're gonna make some videos at Creepy World and some other stuff, and we'll have them right here for you on our Hauntworld channel. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna see how much fun stuff there could be for your yard haunt, for your haunted house. I have to say too, for Creepy World, I've actually bought stuff from Home Depot and stuff, probably mainly Home Depot, and we have a pumpkin patch at Creepy World, a really fun pumpkin patch. So we're gonna go in here and see what all there is, and I've got somebody with me today. Whoops, my camera, my new camera is not, what is it doing? Okay, look at it. Zach's over here laughing.
Yeah.
He thinks all this is funny. But anyway, no, there we are. Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, we have breaking news on this video. Zach, what's the breaking news? And tell them who you are exactly.
I'm one of the animation techs for Larry, and Nick and I were at Transworld last year at Rotten Res.
Yeah.
So Nick is doing his own thing right now, so he's not into animations anymore. I'm going to branch off and do my own thing under Metal Monsters. And out of all the animations that I made at Transworld, I only brought 2, and I brought the Vampire and the Scarecrow.
And so you've already purchased 3 booths at Transworld for next year.
Yep.
And so you're going to have a whole bunch of animatronics.
Yep.
Have you already started them?
Not yet. We just got done fulfilling our last order, so.
Yeah, there you go. He just came back from
Colorado.
A tour of Distortions and 13th floor Colorado.
Yeah, 13th floor bought one of our vampires.
All right, now here's what's interesting about Zach, though. Forget all that other stuff. You used to have a home haunt.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're very familiar with spirits.
With spirit, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get a perspective here from Zach as we head into, and what is this gimbal doing here? Okay, now there we go. Now it's on me. So I'm still trying to figure out this new camera. So I'm trying to get it to switch around, and there it is. Okay, so Zach, I'll follow you. Now, Zach, again, you had a big yard haunt, and we featured it on hauntworld.com, did we not?
Yep.
Okay, so Zach, we need your input on, and there's an animation going off already. And look at this. They've got a subway station here, Zach. Look at that animation. Here's another one. Now, Zach, I have to ask you the obvious. Do you think Spirits goes to the Halloween, the haunt show in St. Louis, and they basically get their ideas for animations from going there?
Yeah,
they do.
They definitely go around. I've seen companies like Techie Toys wearing all of their, or Techie Design wearing all of their name tags going through, conversing at booths, and then they take the IP of stuff from the professional scene.
Is Techie Toys the company that designs Spirits?
No, it's a whole bunch of them from China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that we've seen that pretty much along with that thing over there.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of animations from Spirits resemble animations from Poison props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's a quick scare.
Now, I do want to say that while we are here at Spirits, that a lot of times they don't have all their animations out until closer to October.
Yeah.
So you're probably only going to see a handful out today. But let's walk through the whole store and check it out. So look at that. That's a cool animation there because you reach in for the candy and then the Scarecrow will jump you.
Yeah.
Now, Zach, we're going to have an interesting conversation because you're trying to make new animations for Transworld 2000. Yeah. So would you get any ideas from some of this stuff?
Typically no. For like the scale of what you can achieve with pneumatics compared to like what they're building, it's night and day.
But that is a cool idea.
This is more for like a trick-or-treater, you know what I mean? Mid-haunt, the whole gimmick behind it is you put your hand in. A customer's not going to come through and
No, I know, but what if you had something like this at Transworld, no, like at your haunted house, where it's like in the queue line, an interactive thing, and it said free candy, and you reach in to grab it, and then this happens. And by the way, you have a candy bowl where it's all like epoxied in so they can't take any.
Also for this is a cheap animation. If you wanted to make it professionally, it's one cylinder, and getting the straw, hat, and everything has to be factored into cost.
I think that would be a cool animation to sell.
Yeah.
A whole thing of Snickers and Butterfingers, and it's epoxied in.
Yeah.
You reach in, and the thing like violently attacks you.
Yeah.
That'd be a great pre-show. Is your head spinning now?
Oh yeah, it is.
All right, let's check out their shirts first. No, you hang up. They got Creepshow's shirt, American Psycho. Yeah, here we go. The Hash Slinging Slasher. Solitude Suits Me. Hollow Wasted. Which one? Elvira. Cute, but psycho. They got a Scarface shirt. All right, so we've looked at the t-shirts, and I'm not gonna focus on these masks and costumes too much, but that is definitely new. I haven't seen that before. They would have a lot of Friday the 13th in that, and now they have Michael Myers. And of course, they got a little section over here for Harry Potter. And Zach, I do hear rumors that
I'm gonna wear this.
That you're into Harry Potter.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll move on. Of course, you're always going to see a lot of Ghostface at a Spirits because it's very popular. And just to kind of reiterate what I was saying about Spirits, you can see whole sections of shelves with nothing on it. Now, one of the things that comes to mind, see, when you look at that shelf there and you look at this shelf here, there's nothing there. So when you go into a Spirits early, they are not going to have all of their stuff. They try to get these things open as quickly as possible. Are you a fan of Coraline?
I would say like I'm not in love with it, but that's Nick's favorite.
Not working.
Wait to see it.
Oh, look at that. They have a cream pie. That's an acid pie. Okay, nice. So as they go around the season, they're going to add more and more stuff. And of course, you're going to see a lot of Addams Family Wednesday because that TV show just came out on Netflix recently. You're going to, of course, see the mainstays, Freddy, you know, all of those. And Terrifier has just become so popular now. But yeah, here's another case where... Now, I'm a little shocked here. When you think about Terrifier, it's so disgusting.
Yeah. And
look at this. Terrifier's got his whole entire own section of spirits. Like, this has become a huge retail phenomenon, this Terrifier. Now let's go check out these other animations. $329 for the Reaper.
You see what it does?
No, what does it do?
So it's got a sensor up in the finger, and I don't know if it's properly working, but it's supposed to...
I see you. I follow you around every dark corner. Creep along with the monsters under your bed, and turn your dreams into
Smart Ideas
nightmares.
should make a controller that can do that.
Now I have to say, dude, this subway that they built is pretty impressive. Now what does this do? Can you activate it? Now, if you ask me, that animation is breaking the wrong way because it breaks in a way that you can't see.
It says on the base where you're supposed to put the back of it.
Now, I have to tell you, Zach, we haven't seen anybody do eyes like this in animations.
The light of eyes.
Yeah, for the haunted house industry. Or you can buy eyes, like with little screens. That would be cool. Now, I'll tell you another thing.
What's in the box?
I mean, dude, when you think about it, $329, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Like, you couldn't get anything movement-wise close in the professional scene.
Look at this. To even make the glass look broken, they have this plastic. It's a pretty impressive subway, I have to say. Here, activate that one there, Zach. Let's take a look. You can't really hear what he says, but he's called the Fire Demon. And then over here you have a Cerebus, and that looks pretty cool. And they've got boxes and boxes of the animatronics. And if you really want these animatronics, you got to come sooner than later. And that's just a basic pop-up spider that's not popping up. And you've got this raccoon here with no stomach.
It's not doing it. Do you see what's supposed to go on?
No.
It's supposed to feed candy into the bowl.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they just don't have it set up like that.
Oh, that's cool. No, because people would eat the candy.
Yeah.
Dude, this subway is damn impressive. Let's see what this does.
Light hour approaches. My tension builds inside me.
That's pretty impressive, dude, for $329. Come on.
Now you see what I'm capable of.
Zach, how long do you think these animations, how long do they last? Like, let's be real.
When it comes to something professional, like, you gotta understand how much is flipping up and how many moving parts and like the bolts and everything. You're probably, if it was at your haunted house, this isn't lasting many nights at all.
I'm talking about for a Halloween season.
For a Halloween season, like if you're, like for a home haunter getting it, for a home haunter it's completely fine. They keep it in the room and it's out one night on Halloween, but anything past that, you probably got at most like 100, 150 cycles on it. And then
That might only be one Halloween.
Yeah.
Are they repairable?
These ones, yeah, they'll send you parts to repair them for sure.
Interesting. Now let's go in the subway, made of cardboard, but it looks impressive. Look at that. Now that's definitely ripped off of the haunting industry. Man, they have done an amazing job, really. Look at that, and this guy's breaking into the subway with one of those spinning. That's pretty impressive. And then, look at this. They just did the whole thing. Holy cow, I just picked up this phone and pressed different buttons and it tells me to run for my life and things like that. Look at that, looking for a sitter, Terratot's Nursery is dying to watch your little monsters. Wow, that's really cool. Now let's see, can you activate one of these, Zach?
I think you gotta sit down on it.
Oh, sit down, let's see.
Or no, it's
Oh no, it's got a pressure pad. That is really cool. All right, let's go look around over here. We've seen all the animations now. Let's just see if we can spot any new cool stuff in here. You know, Zach, last year when I came to a Spirits, and I brought my camera, like a bunch of people ran up to me, do you have a YouTube page? Do you have a YouTube page? And here's some more animations. I have to say, these Corpse's Brides were really cool last year. I'm guessing these are ones that probably didn't sell.
Yeah, the overstock.
And that Granny Twisted Grandma looks cool. And let's walk around in here. This is where I like to buy stuff. Do you see anything cool? Like, Zach, you have to have it.
They got some cool signs over there.
Wow. Look at that. Bates Motel sign. A lot of wall art right here. There's a really cool Frankenstein. Time to Float. Look at this. A neon light up sign for Terrifier. Scream. Michael Myers. Bates Motel. Here, press that button. Let's see that. Will you press that button? No. On the Bates Motel. Not working. Camp Crystal Lake sign. Look at that. That's like an illusion. It really does look like they're floating. Wow. Lots of Beetlejuice stuff, of course. And then here we got some full-size characters over here. Same ones pretty much they had last year. It looks like you can press the button. But there's not a single thing, Zach, that we've pressed the button on that's went
working,
off.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bunch of nonsense. How do you even know you want to buy it?
You gotta pull the tag.
Oh, there's a Scream character. I have to say, I am not a fan of Scream. Are you a fan of Scream?
Dude, Scream's gas.
Okay, dude, it's just a guy with a knife. You whip out a gun, you shoot him, the movie's over. And I'm also not a fan of Chucky. Because if I seen this little guy coming at me, I would grab him by his hair and just throw him in the fireplace. And game over. Like, how can anybody be scared of a doll? I mean, like, seriously. Now, Annabelle, she's kind of creepy, and she apparently has, like, some supernatural powers. But I really wouldn't be that afraid of her either. I would just pick her up and just let my dog, like, rip the stuffing out of her. How about you?
Well, what if she haunts her house after you destroy the dog, Larry?
Oh,
Then you're cooked. Then you're cooked.
that is a dilemma. They have a lot of black lights. They have fog fluid. And here is makeup. And I'm not going to go down every aisle and see the same thing we saw last year and the year before and the year before. We're just looking, do you see anything new? Now, I will say, for anybody who visits St. Louis this year, to come and see the Darkness and Creepy World Haunted House and possibly the Limp, haven't figured that one out yet, you would get the information at scarefest.com. Follow us on Instagram at scarefest. Come see our haunted houses. But here in St. Louis, we have probably one of the biggest Halloween retail stores called Johnny Brock's. It's really big. It's like 20 or 30,000 square feet of Halloween stuff. You ever been to Johnny Brock's?
Yeah, Johnny Brock's.
Yeah.
Poison uses this, by the way.
Poison uses that for
Yeah.
some of their props.
Yeah, what do you call it? They used to have a couple of professional pieces at Johnny Brock's for sale.
They did.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of Pale Knight stuff there.
They did?
Yeah. That's like the first professional piece I saw was one of Kip's old animations.
Lots of skulls. They've got some tombstones. I mean, if you're planning on doing a yard haunt, one of the things I would definitely suggest, now there's Annabelle, speaking of the devil, is to go to a professional haunted house, like the Darkness. Okay? Look at that. Now, who would put their little 3 or 4-year-old in a Scream costume with blood all over it? My dream when I was a little kid was to be Ghostface and go kill people with a butcher knife. All right, it wasn't even really a butcher knife. It was more of like a Bowie knife or something. Man, kids are watching stuff today they never would have watched when I was a kid. I can tell you that. So, just looking around Spirits. Oh, these are always neat. Look at that. Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. Glorious Morning Makes Me Sick. Look at that one, dude. Dead Inside doormat. Nice. Oh, look, they got a bunch of dog costumes. Your dog can be it. And here's all the... Now, I have to say, Zach, and I have to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Of all the people that are doing haunt animations now, who do you think does it best?
Haunted house animations?
I'm talking about for like retail.
Oh, for retail? What do you call it? Probably SCI, the Home Depot stuff.
Home Depot stuff. What's the name of the company that makes it for them?
There are a whole bunch of companies in there, but the main one is called Seasonal Visions. Yeah.
I would say Home Depot's the
Yeah,
best.
for sure.
I would even say Lowe's is better than Spirits, but it's become a animation race. These are definitely animations from last year, clearly that didn't sell, and that's why they're sitting out front and center. I thought that teddy bear was like the worst idea I'd ever seen.
That one?
Yeah, like who the hell wants a teddy bear? I'm just asking you, seriously. They do have cool stuff in here. Now, you know, one of the things I'll say for a haunted house, and I'm just going to throw this out there. If you come over here, and you look at this little section right here, you'll see spiders, glow in the dark eyes, okay? Bones, all this stuff. You can buy this stuff, and when you scare people, you know, you can hand them out to people. And of course, here's all the mugs. Is there any mugs that I didn't see last year? Not really. They don't really have a lot of mugs this year. Well, I think that about wraps up this Spirit. Now, I will tell you that I will come back to Spirit again because I will say this is cool over here, Zach, right here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, Zach, let me ask you, what did you think of their animation lineup?
Their lineup, I'd say it's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Do you think it's better than last year?
I don't know. I didn't really go to Spirit last year, but I could definitely see it improving or innovating at least.
So let's walk back over to the animations. Tell me which one's your favorite one.
Which one? Probably the one on the Scissor Mac.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
That one's your favorite?
And if you think about it, like, if a professional company did an animation like this, you're able to have it go off in the hall without getting in people's face.
This would be my favorite if I actually could see it work. I'm guessing what happens is you take off the hat and you fill his head up with candy is what I'm guessing. And there's some kind of servo that opens up and drops some candy. That's what I'm guessing. But I don't know. I think this one's pretty good. This one.
You like this?
I think and you know what? We really didn't look at this one in the front. Let's go see this one again. This one's not bad. For $299. Here, step on the pad there, Zach.
Do you feel the chill of death breaking?
That one's pretty good. As a scare factor, I probably would say this one or that nun in terms of appearance. Now, the one thing we didn't really talk about was the effort that they put into this subway. I mean, look, there's a subway sign. It's like a whole subway. It is very well themed. I really like the subway. I think it's cool. What do you think?
It's rad.
All right. So Zach, what did you think of Spirits offering so far? This is early. There's going to be more stuff coming. But what did you think?
It's pretty gas. It's pretty good.
Did you see any props or anything you want to like run in here and buy?
If I had to get anything, it would probably be that dude right there.
This guy?
Yeah. It's the logo. That's the coolest part about it.
Are you a big Spirits fan?
Whenever I was a kid growing up, like, and a lot of people who, they slowly evolve nowadays. If you're getting into anything pro, they slowly evolve from these things into the professional thing. That's now like a new lane for people to get in.
Now look at this, Zach. Here's a sign that says Madison Square Park. And by the way, I built a haunted house called Madison Square Garden for Madison Square Garden. And it shows all of their animations. And what's really cool is you have this little barcode on here so you can scan it and see it. And you know what would be cool for haunted house owners is if you made something like this and you had a barcode for every single animation in your haunt. And so you could actually make something like this, and then while customers were inside the haunt, they could you know, and then see the animation, and it would drive people to your YouTube page. That's really a great idea. There's a lot of animations on here that we don't see. I mean, we don't see this pumpkin. We saw Cerebus in the box. This Dark Princess is not set up. This Gordo is not set up. I didn't see this Night Owl. Our Bullseye, or Young He, which looks like a total ripoff of...
That's what it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's from the Squid Games. And you got this two-headed clown right here. But yeah, this is a great idea. Wouldn't it be? To put that in your queue line, to scan to see the monsters, like, activate.
Yeah.
You make a video, you throw it on your YouTube page, and you do a scan code for each one of them. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We learned something today, Zach. All right, Zach, what is your thoughts, or final thoughts here at Spirit?
Final thoughts. You know, every year, I mean, it's a part of the season. It's Spirit Halloween as much as like haunted houses, like people celebrating Halloween. It's like an important piece, in my opinion.
Well, there you heard it from Zach himself. So if I can actually figure out, there we go. There I am. So there's your first initial tour of Spirits 2025. Now you're getting analysis, play-by-play, that Joe Rogan could never do. I can tell you that. So a lot of people go and make videos of Spirits, but hey, we just brought along Zach over here, who knows everything about how they're built, how they run, how they operate, and you got a little insight there. So hopefully you like the video, like and subscribe, and we're gonna visit Lowe's, Home Depot. We can't visit Party City anymore because they went out of business, unfortunately, because they also had animations. Menards has some now. They have a few. And so we're just gonna visit every place that has Halloween stuff. And then of course we'll go to the Darkness and make a video, and we'll go to the Creepy World, which we're trying to get, it's in the home stretch of getting it open. So thanks for watching the video, and we will come back to Spirits because I can tell you in a couple weeks, like, they'll have all the animations out. And typically they have a really big one, Spirits, in the mall.
Which one?
In an old Sears. If they're opening that one this year, I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching the video, and congratulate Zach online. Do you have any social media, Zach?
Right now, I still gotta make everything. I just got the LLC made, so I'm like, once orders were done, it was right on. But on TikTok, under the old Rotten Reds, is all of the stuff that I've worked on. So if you're already following that,
You better go register
Yeah.
the Instagram and the Facebook
Everything,
because
yeah, no,
somebody,
right now,
there's a
yeah.
competing animation company is going to run and try to get the name.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this video was detrimental to Zach here
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
So Zach, you better take care of that right away.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm on.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all Halloween season. The season's here, folks, and we're gonna like go to a lot of cool, spooky places, and we'll see you very soon.